screen.
Hi, my name is Alyssa Robertson, and this is my oral presentation for Business Communications with Professor Williams at Oklahoma City Community College. Today I will be giving an oral presentation over Nepal. By the end of this presentation, you will be able to tell me the two categories of Nepal's economy, at least 4 proper etiquette rules to follow when visiting Nepal, and finally, at least 3 of Nepal's most precious values. Nepal is a landlocked country bordered by China and India. Nepal is also about the same size and shape as Tennessee. Nepal's area is 147,181 square kilometers. This is about 56,173 square miles. Nepal's economy is the poorest and least developed country in the world. About 1/3 of Nepal's population is living under poverty level. Nepal's agriculture provides livelihood for approximately 80% of Nepal's population. Nepal's agriculture accounts for approximately over 30% of gross domestic product, also known as GDP. Agriculture employs a majority of the labor force. Jute and rice are the primary exports in Nepal. Jute is a long, shiny vegetable fiber used to make common items such as rope, twine, curtains, and sacks. Now that we have reviewed Nepal's economy and the 2 categories that make up the economy, we can now move on to Nepal's etiquette and the rules to follow when visiting Nepal. Some of these rules include to ask permission before photographing someone. Use both hands to receive something. You are to do this because if you use the left hand only, it is considered unclean. In Nepal, the left hand is required only for bathroom hygiene. You are to never touch anyone's head, including children. You also never share food with anyone if you have taken a bite out of it. Continuing on with Nepal's etiquette, we also move to that you're not supposed to give anything to any beggars, particularly children. If a child is begging in Nepal, you are to give whatever you would give the child to the Nepal schools, and they will then be able to distribute it wherever they see fit. When also visiting Nepal, you are not to eat any beef in front of a Hindu. You also do not gift anything that is made from leather from cows to a Hindu. If you do any of these 2 activities, it is considered sacrilegious. Now that we have reviewed the proper etiquette rules to follow when visiting Nepal, we can now move on to Nepal's values. One of Nepal's values is religion. In Nepal, the 3 main religions that make up Nepal are Hinduism, Buddhism, and Muslims. More of their values are family, modesty, physical purity, spiritual refinement, and also humility. Since we have now reviewed some of the values of Nepal, we can now conclude with our ending. I would like to thank you for listening to this oral presentation, and hopefully you will now be able to tell me the 2 categories of Nepal's economy. The 2 categories that make up Nepal's economy are land and agriculture. You should also be able to tell me the 4 proper etiquette rules to follow when visiting Nepal. 4 of these etiquette rules are to ask permission before photographing someone.
Alyssa, may I photograph you?
No. You are to never touch anyone's head. Both hands are to be used to receive something. And you are to also never share food you've taken a bite of with someone. Lastly, 3 of Nepal's most precious values are religion, which is made up of Hindus, Buddhists, and Muslims, family, and humility. Thank you for listening to this oral presentation, and have a great day.